they don't really care. Gemini, that's what I'm seeing in these cards. Someone, you or someone you're dealing with, pretends to care, but they actually don't. They're actually quite fed up with you, or you're fed up with them or the situation, but they're kind of like trapped and they don't see a way out or a way to express that. So the Ace of Cups is talking about the face that they're putting on, which is the friendly face. But then down here, this is the King of Swords is like, they're cold. On the inside, they're very cold. They're not showing it. Eight of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. They're definitely not showing this. That is inside. Down here, let me move these cards over. I've got Judgment reversed, and then I've got the Nine of Wands reversed. It's like, I don't know how to get out of this. I don't have the ability to get out of this, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to pretend like everything's okay, and I'm not going to shake the boat. Judgment reversed. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything because I don't have the ability to do anything, or at least that's the perception, is like they don't think there's anything they can do about it. On the bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Pentacles. This person could actually be immature, and that could be part of the reason why they don't know how to handle a situation, like how to deal with it. So they are taking, like the wallflowers, like taking a step back and not engaging in their own life, it feels. Now, underneath the Page of Pentacles, I have Death. It's like what this person maybe is growing up, and with that comes changes. And they have changed, but they haven't really expressed their changes. They haven't really expressed the things that they're fed up with, or maybe it's the fact that their emotions have changed and they don't care about something anymore. It doesn't have to be about the relationship. They don't care about something anymore, and because they've changed and they're not expressing. And then underneath Death, we have the Seven of Cups. They don't know how to deal with the situation without the Tower reversed. It's like they're afraid that if they take any kind of action, it could blow up in their face, right? And so they're pretending everything's fine, even though they're like, kind of like gritting their teeth. Yeah, and then underneath the Tower is the Queen of Wands. So there is someone in this dynamic, whether it's you or them, is kind of like more of a hard ass, and the other person is like really afraid to face them, afraid to say something. Anything else from the Oracle? Anything else from So we have the Chair and Sagittarius. That is the right time, the right place, the right moment. Also shown here by the hourglass, more of like a timing thing, to speak up, the mouth. To say maybe, I don't care about this thing that I've been saying I care about, and let's talk about how, what can we do about that, right? But this person is really kind of procrastinating. We have Neptune. So they're procrastinating, they're gritting their teeth, they're pretending to care. You get where I'm going with it. Well, let's pull advice and see what the cards have to say for advice. Now, this could be like, I don't know, maybe this could be any situation. Like, let's say you're in a relationship and you've been talking about having a kid for a long time, and one of the two people doesn't want to have a kid, and they've changed. Maybe they did in the beginning, but they don't anymore, but they haven't voiced that. And every time it comes up, they're like gritting their teeth and they're holding back, saying what they want to say, which is that they don't care to do that, right? Just one example. Advice for Gemini. Okay, so this is unexpected. It got really interesting. Looking down here, I've got the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords coming out again, but right side up this time with the High Priestess. This person may not consciously be aware of everything that's going on. They may not be consciously aware that they have stopped caring about something, and that now it's gotten to a point where it's uncomfortable for them, where they're gritting their teeth over the situation. And the advice here is for this person to actually get clear on what it is that they actually want. Yeah, I'm just getting this person super wishy-washy. It's almost like they don't know what they want, and so they don't say it, but really it's like if they were to sit down and think about it, they could really figure out what they wanted, and then they could articulate it better. Also, I don't think they want to figure it out, because if they did, they would have to articulate it, and they don't want to. This person kind of seems very non-confrontational. They don't want to face this other person in the dynamic. I have the Fool reverse, someone who's not willing to take a risk. That's on the bottom. Let's do the Oracle card. So we have Pisces coming out with Aries. This is actually sitting down and taking a pause, like closing your eyes and like blocking out the world and really sitting with yourself, figuring out what you want, but that's in silence. This is sitting in silence to figure out what you want for yourself, rather than avoiding that so that you don't have to come to a conclusion which is going to lead you to confronting a person that you don't want to confront. That's what I'm seeing. And then down here we have the cat with Gemini and the cave here. You just gotta figure this out. You have to sit with yourself. You have to maybe observe people, observe other people. The cat with Gemini is observe how other people interact, sit with yourself. There's a lot of like introspection. I'm seeing a lot of introspection here, and that's also shown in the cave because the cave is exploration, right? And in this case, it's self-exploration. If I were to pull another tarot card, I'm sure the Hermit might make its way out because that's the vibe I'm getting here. Someone's got to do self-exploration so that they can get clear with themselves, so they can get clear with someone else, because there's a lack of emotion. It's like, it's too fake. All right, guys? And maybe this is just you. This is just you yourself, and you haven't even realized how fake you're being and how, like, uninterested you are in certain things in your own life, and it's time to take a pause and be like, okay, do I even really like that? Like, is that really something I love? Is that a person I love? Is that a job I love, right? This is saying really take a pause to... All right, Geminis, that is your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. If this resonated, don't forget to like the video and follow the channel if you want to see more of these.